Welcome back to the Crypto Arc. This is Jay. Get ready to have your ears and eyes get raw dogged with some really cool information, especially when it comes to NFTs. So pay close attention. Now, before I even get started, I just want to say that this is not financial advice because I am not a financial advisor. So please, guys, do your own research. And one of those research that you can do right now is listening to this video. All right, let's start with this quote right here. To be in the 1%, you must do what the 99% won't. And one of them is watching this video. So you're doing a good job right now being in the 1%. Oh man, all right. So before I show you the cool stuff, let's get to the boring stuff first, which happens to be the most important ones. And I always follow the Fed because these motherfuckers are the ones controlling the market right now and controlling the whole entire world. And if you don't believe me on that, that's okay. I don't really care anyways. But I've been watching these guys for quite some time now, along with the guidance of Gregor Mannarino, NYC Network, Crypto Teacher. And so far, man, it has not failed me for the past couple of years. All right, so repo rates, it's been steady around the 1.6 trillion area. This, in my opinion, will definitely go up. Well, we are due for another inflation in the market, and these things are like done by algorithms, so there's nothing really we can do about it. I think we can still stop it, but at this rate, nah, nothing's stopping it because this is what they want. They're gonna fucking inflate everything, buy out everything, so that way by 2030 we'll own nothing and somehow be happy about it. All right, next indicator that you're going to pay attention to is the dollar index. As you can see, the relative strength is pretty much going up. So this is going to put pressure in the market. But, in the long term, this will go down, in my honest opinion. And that's not financial advice. And when it does go down, guys, it's going to be good for the market. So if it's green, it's negative on the market. If it's red, it's good for the market. Because if it's red, that means there's more cheaper dollars going to the market. Yeah. All right. Next one on the list. Here we have crude oil, 93 right now. Dude, this is huge, man. That's a big ass jump. Remember, guys, last year, one of the big banks, which I keep forgetting. I'm not sure if it was like Goldman Sachs or Morgan Stanley, one of those guys. They said that crude oil, they want crude oil to be around the $100 a barrel price, and they said that when it was like $50, $60, and look where it's at now. Boom. And this is definitely gonna affect the market. Why? It's because a lot of products are made from crude oil. So when all those products are being inflated, of course, they got to compensate for the profit margin and all that shit. But I don't want to get into that crap. That's too technical. Maybe if you took economics and shit, maybe you understand. I didn't take it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But I do see the pattern. When this guy goes up, so does the market. And also, another thing that's going to affect this is the current war narratives that we're having right now. That will definitely affect crude oil price, as bad economic news always props up crude oil. And if this war ever does come, which I hope it doesn't, what they're going to need is a shitload of money to create those weapons and hire people to basically fight a useless war. That's my honest opinion, guys. I don't think wars are great. Of course, people die, but for some reason. But the reason isn't what you think it is. It's manipulated by much bigger entities that I don't even know who they are. But I do know of the organization, or I think I know. It's the central banks, Illuminati, and all that stuff. But that stuff gets into the whole conspiracy stuff. This is about cryptocurrencies. All right, next guy on the list. Here we have the 10-year yield. Oh my god, did I put a 1? I swear I put a 1 year. Good. Okay, so this guy's been in a rip lately. As you can see, for the past year or so, we've been around in this range, 1.2 to 1.8, and this guy has gone up. So this is basically a red flag. We need this guy to be stable a little bit for the market to basically start rising. So yeah, and that's what he did for the past year. When it was low, look at it. Oh yeah, okay. So, let me give you a better timeline. So around this time, around here, actually way before that, around February, the market started inflating. But with the market inflating, the 10-year yield started going up as well, adding pressure to the market. And then, of course, around here, that's when we got the major pullback from Joe Biden saying, "Oh yeah, we're gonna tax the fucking rich. We're gonna fucking tax the rich people." And then that caused a big ass pull in the market. And look how high the 10-year yield. Oh my god, I'm pointing at the screen thinking that you guys can see it, but this is just screen recording. Oh man. Anyways, okay. So when it was high, the market was low around this time, and then once it dipped down somewhere around here, that's when the market started inflating again, slowly crawling back up. And then once again, when we around here is when Bitcoin made its newer high, so like 69K, and then went down again. And now we did a minor surge of inflation, but now it's getting way too high, man. This is too much pressure in the market. But overall, with the current indicators that we have crude oil up, Dixie up, which is negative in the market. I see the market going up, but not too much. And see, it's tickling around the $2 trillion area. And Bitcoin is higher compared to where it was a couple weeks ago, which is like around the 30s. So that's cool. And today we also have the Super Bowl, or should I say the Crypto Bowl, because a lot of ads they're going to play is going to be about crypto. So the masses will see them. They're going to be like, "Oh my god, I want some cryptos now." And then you know what? Their thinking is going to be supplemented with the Fed and also the algorithm that's already baked in. They're basically gonna fucking put money in there, and they're gonna be like, "Wow, it's a good thing I made that decision." That's if you make your decision now. However, if you get in at the peak, then you know you're gonna get burned. So I would highly recommend that you start learning now, you know, and make your bets. And that is not financial advice, man. Okay, I'm not even gonna show you this file right here because that's my shit. All right, let's get to the actual cool things that I want to show you guys. And it's this one, Space Token. This is an NFT in the Cardano ecosystem. My cousin showed me this, and I'll be forever grateful for him for showing me this. This is a very cool concept. So basically, this whole idea of NFTs, Metaverse, people are going to be able to play inside the Metaverse and earn income. And this is one of them. There's an active and passive income source from this. Let me show you a gameplay. Sneak peek? Yeah, and yo guys, if you're looking at this video now, you're in early. Trust me, you're in early. Alright, let's get mesmerized with this video. Wow, even the music alone is mesmerizing me right now. Oh my god. Yeah, just like any other wallet, you know, you make it and then you're gonna get your seed phrases. It's very important that you hide them. And if you have a wife, hide it from your wife. If you got a husband, hide it from your husband. Jeez, it typed it fast. Must be a computer typing it. Look at that! It's like that Fox guy in Super Smash Brothers. Forgot his name. Oh wait, Fox. Fox, that's his name. Forgot the name of the game. But it's kind of like that. You know, you get to explore planets, and each and every single one of these planets has land in it. I'll talk more about it after. Okay, that's it. That was just 1 minute. Okay. Cool. So Quid is their native currency, so you will earn Quid when you start exploring these planets, and also each and every single one of these planets has land, and that land is also another form of an NFT. So if you own the planet and say you sell the land to someone else, you're still gonna get passive income from that because a small portion of that belongs to you. So think of it as royalties, and the blockchain will be enforcing it through smart contracts and all that crap. And another beauty about these lands, guys, inside the planet in itself is that there will be monsters in there, and then they will be NFTs as well. And yes, you can sell them for shit. I don't exactly know what they're going to be doing because this is still in the development process. They haven't even come out with the alpha yet. So like if you're really watching this now and you're buying the tokens, buying the planets, which I'll show you, trust me, you're in early. And I got some planets already. I'm excited. Okay, so here's how some of the planets look like. So there's 4 different classes. There's class 1, class 2, class 3, class 4. Each and every single one of them is randomized. They have a different look, different sizes, different, yeah, and each size will dictate the number of lands you have in there. And yeah, they will vary too in terms of rarity and stuff. So these ones right here, the ones that cost 250 ADA. And ADA right now, man, let me see what's that. Fucking cheap right now, in my opinion. $1. Look at that. Its peak was like $3.50. That was like a couple months ago. Like a couple months ago, I mean like 5, 6 months. Whatever. That's a couple months ago to me. Anyways, it took a major dip, and I would say right now it's a good time. So like, if this thing were to go back to its previous highs, which is $3.50, where was that? This thing is gonna cost a lot. Holy crap! Probably gonna cost you $1,000 to just discover a planet. So discover it now. It's cheap. Just like Ontario, it's yours to discover. And what you'll discover is a bunch of lockdown mandates and shit. All right. Okay, planets, where it all begins. So far, currently, let me show you guys the wallet. This is the Nami wallet. You can integrate it with your browser. Oh, fuck, I showed my name. Whatever. Now you know who I am. And this is the amount of data I have, so don't try to hack me. I don't have a lot, okay? That's only $93. Right? And that $93 is supposed to get me through this whole entire month, guys. Don't even bother trying to hack me, man. Be nice. Let me show you guys my assets, my NFTs. I got fuck. I showed you guys the other ones. Or maybe I'm just, shilling you on purpose because I want you guys to get in on it before it goes up. So these, I know this is not a space token right now, but these Cardano Buds NFT allows me to basically grow virtual marijuana. And yes, that's the new economy, man. Like if you know this game called Farmlands, then Farmland Market. Fuck, I forgot the name. You get to milk cows in there, and you earn money milking cows in the virtual world. That's how crazy it is. Anyways, these are my planets right now. This one's a class 2 right here. It's like a slimy kind of thing. I haven't fully explored it because they don't have that option yet, but I do look forward to exploring this shit. Now that's a level 2 planet. Let me show you my level 1. Level 4. Yeah, this guy right here. To be honest, it looks ugly. I was kind of hoping for like a more colorful NFT for something that I spent like $250 on. Fuck. But you know what? The size of this guy is it's quite massive, and I'll explain more later. Because once again, the number of lands that you will have access to in each planet will be dependent on the size of the planet, and this one is almost like the biggest. So yes, and like, once again, they're randomly generated. They have different designs. I think the number of designs is limited, but yeah, the number of planets available is diminishing. We only have like, fuck, I'll talk more about it later. Okay, land. Discover land NFTs on your planet and launch exploration missions for creatures, minerals, and more. So you can be like Dora the Explorer in space and earn money. Claiming land NFTs gives access to the Galactic Federation Land Innovation Accelerator program to earn HODL rewards in all land in your wallet. Claim your accrued quid, which is their native token, to reinvest in planets, land upgrades, creatures, and more. And this is just the first quarter of this year. Let's see what happens in the second quarter of this year. Creatures. Discover, befriend, and breed creatures within the space token galaxy. Evolve your creatures into... Wow, that's so sick, man. I forgot about this part. Evolve your creatures into friendlier beings to make friends and breed. Nice. Having fun is the ultimate goal in the blockchain, where you will own nothing and be happy about it. In the physical world, at least. But in the metaverse, you're gonna think you own shit. But no, the AI will come in and just fucking wreck your shit. That's later on in the future, though. Okay. So this is what they've done so far. Okay, space token quid launch, blah blah blah. Quid expedition hasn't happened yet. Quid. Oh yeah, actually, you know what? I'm not entirely sure. Um, I'm gonna go back to my cousin see if it's currently live. So far, I've only purchased the what do they call it, the NFTs, the planets themselves. I haven't really fully dug into it, but I'm showing you guys as I'm learning more. I mean, as I'm learning about it. So yeah, that's how cool I am. QuidX, I didn't get to use this. I'm pretty sure my cousin did though. Ah, fuck. NFT founders. Okay, so these things are basically like power up. I think you'll be able to earn more rewards when you have one of these. So any explorer who launched an expedition before the end of 2021 received a limited edition founders NFT. So yeah, my cousin is one of them. I didn't get it. Oh, whatever. I'm sure there's more rewards later on. Survey the land and earn quid. Discover land entities in your planet to launch exploration missions for creatures, minerals, and more. Earn HODL rewards. So this is the active portion when it comes to making money here. The passive income is when you sell the land and allow that land to be traded amongst people. So whenever it's traded, yes, you will earn royalties. I mean, you will earn money from the royalties. Creature discovery. Actually, I don't even know the number of faces they have. Actually, you know what? The white paper has it. Never mind. Okay. Mining and crafting happening in Q3. Your planets aren't just for discovering creatures, they hold value in their makeup as well. Mining will allow you to pull minerals from your planets that reward burnable tokens for each mineral type. That's fucking sick. Alright, later on this year, we're going to be seeing some aliens with the spaceships part. Rumor has it people have been seeing fast moving and eerily deceptive crafts. Oh my god, I can barely pronounce some of these. Deceptive crafts flying throughout the galaxy. Every couple of expeditions has been seeing these and been recording their shape and style. Could they possibly be an alien ship? NFT floating around? Ooh. Animated planets. Okay, yeah, okay, cool. Galaxy Game Line. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. So your mission is to discover these planets, and it's going to cost you a lot of money. No, I'm joking. It's going to cost you Cardano. That's what it is. Okay. Okay. Let me show you. Oh. Alright. So in order to buy a planet, all you gotta do is get some quid. And if you don't have any quid, don't worry, you can also buy with Cardano. Alright, so class 1 planets. The size of these guys are mostly gonna be in the small region, you know. But yeah, if you are low on Cardano, yes, you are more than welcome to purchase this instead. Even though right now it costs only 20 ADA, when once more people start adopting playing this game, trust me, it's not going to be 20 ADA anymore. It's going to be much more than that. And if you've seen the price volatility of these Bored Ape NFTs from the ETH ecosystem, most likely this will do the same thing. Why? Because there's actually utilities, use cases for these. Whereas those current NFTs right now with the fucking pictures of a monkey or a pixelated picture, they're not really doing much right now other than showing off that you have a very expensive NFT. So, but I'm not saying that they're gonna stay stagnant. Right now, they're actually moving towards making it your personal avatar in the metaverse. And I just watched this video of this girl basically moving her face around, and then the NFT interacted with it. I mean, like, it was following the same movements and stuff. But again, I'm not gonna look into it. But anyways, level 2 or class 2 and class 3, yes, they will get pricier. It only makes sense, But the more money you spend, the more availability or the more discoveries you'll make, and cooler discoveries, I should say. And look, the number of planets available for each and every single one of these classes is limited. So after this, I don't know what's gonna happen. They could possibly make more, but in my honest opinion, I think they're just gonna stick with what they have first, and then go through the game launch, allow people to explore this and that, and then I guess once it's saturated to a certain level, and the community is asking for more planets or more utilities and stuff, I think that's when they'll introduce more. But as of right now, I think it's capped to these. Now, these are just the first three. We got class 4 planets. This one costs 250 ADA. Now I got this one, and yeah, mine's boring looking compared to this one. Yeah. So like, here's more pictures of different planets. Now I'm gonna show you guys the white paper. Space tokens. The white paper is really done well, man. Like they break it down into little digestible bits and pieces, so that way it doesn't scare you too much. Well, let me show you guys what happened. Oh, land NFTs. Oh, okay, so the planet sizes, like I said in the beginning, will dictate the number of land NFTs available. So if you're gonna get the lower classes ones, you're mostly gonna get these planet sizes. Okay. Now I only have 2 NFTs right now, one class 2, one class 4, so I can't really give you a good range. But right now with my class 2, I have this one as a planet size, and my class 4 is a Neptunian, and it has 8 NFT lands available. Not that I've explored it yet. My aim is to get a Jovian, but that's gonna cost me more. But I really like this project. All right, now creature discovery. So yes, these are some of the creatures that you'll find in your planets. I guess it'll be dependent on the type of planet you have as well. And these guys are going to be NFTs. You can do a lot of things with these guys once it's out, like breeding, leveling them up, or whatever. I don't know what's gonna happen, but you're gonna have to stay tuned for that one. Let's see, planet discovery. Okay, you already know these. Class 4 is the most expensive one. How many variations are there? Work really hard to ensure that each and every planet was actually unique. Tweaking the builder logic and testing the planet generation prior to launch. Each planet has a different builder script and a set of randomization characteristics, which make the types very different from each other. The main variations used are layer inclusion, exclusion, color, rotation, orientation, and random overlays. This particular feature may be tweaked throughout the planet discovery to ensure that the planets maintain enough differentiation. Well, that's pretty cool. Okay, let me see what else I can show you in the horror types of life. Let's see. Each creature will have 10 attributes depending on the rarity. Rarity is determined by the class of planet and creature it came from, and the number of attributes it has. Attributes can have ranges of values that will be useful down the road, and we don't exactly know how that's going to affect the market, but seeing as how things are being adopted, I mean, like the metaverse, NFTs, gaming in the blockchain is being adopted right now. I can only imagine riches for us. Okay, fully discovered planets. In later phases, we introduce mining for minerals on your planets to build things like mini games for others to come to your planet. That is insane, guys. So, like, each and every single one of these planets is a world in itself. And people get to congregate inside that world and play. Do you understand, like, how powerful this is? Like, this is insane. Jeez, like, yo, if you can get one of these lands and then create hype around it, yo, people are just gonna party there, play games. Basically, they're gonna chill on your planet, and most likely you're gonna be earning passive income that way. You know, I'm fucking excited for this one. All right, and yes, they have a marketplace as well, and yeah, I've seen it myself. It's pretty sick, man. Like if you want to get it, like if you don't want to go through the randomizer and you just want to snipe the planet that you like, yo, definitely check out the marketplace they have. It is available. It should be here. What the heck? Maybe it's in discoveries. Hey, hey. Maybe this is not the place to look into them. I swear I found the marketplace somewhere. I don't know why the fuck I. You know what? I'll talk about that later when I do more. Okay, where is? That's it. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's move on. Minerals, gems, and crafting. Your planets aren't just for discovering creatures. They hold value in their makeup as well. Mining will allow you to pull minerals from your planets that reward portable tokens for each mineral type. And yes, whenever they burn, of course, it creates scarcity. And when there's scarcity and the high demand for it, of course, price will go up. That's economics 102. These are base materials for what comes next. Crafting. Oh, so once you gather all that materials and shit, you get to make shit from it. Now, whatever that shit is, I don't know. But most likely spaceships. Ooh, look at that. You can customize your spaceships too to explore. I'm gonna make mine look like Anakin Skywalker's little starship thingy. Or maybe I'll make mine look like a Death Star. Who knows? So yeah, more information coming on this later on. And yeah, guys, like I said, you're in early if you're watching this. Galaxy is the game. Oh my goodness. And yeah, the whole land NFTs, it's already being popularized right now. And Snoop Dogg has his own land in the Sandbox Metaverse. And these big corporations are also purchasing these lands or buildings. Because in the future, what they're going to do is have meetings inside the metaverse rather than in person, because what's happening in person is that robots and automation are replacing humans. So they need to distract humans with something else, and they got to make them feel relevant. And yeah, that's what the metaverse is all about. It provides them a place to think that they still have some say in their job when really those robots are taking over everything. Okay, so oh geez, holy shit! Customizable avatars, 3D world exploration, 3D animated NFTs, which is those creatures of lands, procedural. Oh my goodness, procedurally generated landscapes, and discover alien artifacts. That's sick. I love aliens. And yes, they are made by not made. They use Unity. For those of you that don't know Unity, it's okay. I don't either. I know that there's just some like gaming company and they make cool shit. Unity, Unreal Engine, those guys, big players in the game. Let's see here. I'm already here. Okay, you know what? That's all I have when it comes to space tokens. So once again, you are in super early if you're watching this video right now as of February 13th. And the number of planets available, guys, it's lowering. From what I heard, there's only look, it's 2,500 available planets at birth, but right now, February 13th, there should be around 300 left. Okay, so if you're gonna make your move and you really are invested in NFTs and in the metaverse and all that crap, please look into this project because I really think this is going to make a killing in the future or in the near future once people find out more about this. And it looks very kid friendly, man. I can only imagine parents buying these for their kids so that way they can get distracted with something. Who knows? Because that's what my parents did for me. Like, they just have that TV, gave me unlimited access to the computer, or actually they limited to a certain extent. Then all of a sudden they don't need a babysitter anymore because the computer was my babysitter. All right, so let's get to some actual other news outside of that project. Here we have BlackRock planning to offer crypto trading. For those of you that don't know BlackRock, they're basically one of the big fund managers. They have trillions underneath their assets under management. So like yeah, if the smart money is starting to trade crypto, what do you think is gonna happen to the price? Come on, man. And on top of this, we have KPMG buying Bitcoin. KPMG is also another big company that's in Canada, or they have a building in Canada. I remember when I first started working at McDonald's, there was the KPMG building was just a mere skeleton. Like it was only a couple floors up, and they were still doing construction. Now it's like a full blown building. People working in there. It's crazy, man, how things can change so quickly, especially with these um, yeah buildings and condos and shit. All right, and we also have the U.S. Senator buying Bitcoin. We have the Nasdaq approving Bitcoin miners ETF. Uh, Fidelity, which is another fund managing company. Bitcoin is a pure form of money. Now that's what they're saying. Arizona's senator is also wanting to make Bitcoin a legal tender. Sorry, guys, I don't have the visuals for this. I actually just wrote it down on a piece of paper, but I'm just letting you guys know that in terms of the infrastructure and movements being made in the background, things are being done, man. And I highly recommend that you make your moves or research. Anyways, guys, that is all I have. If you did find this information, cool, press that like button. Also, I'll make a comment down below as well. And if you want, you can subscribe so that way you see more of my cool videos. Anyways, guys, take care.